That is the 180-foot-high aluminium cliff that is the pinnacle of the Imperial War Museum North in Manchester, and enjoying the view of its replacement, a building which stood for a post-war age of optimism. The answer lies here, at New College, Oxford. This is St Pancras, undoubtedly London's most spectacular and romantic railway station.
I'm hanging like a bat off the side of Lincoln Cathedral because I'm on a Gothic adventure.
No work of architecture better expresses London's dual status as a capital of cutting-edge culture and as an economic machine. I'm standing 290 feet up on one of the towers of the most iconic building in Liverpool, the Liver Building, a place which has welcomed millions of travellers to British shores and which played its part in a global architectural revolution. I'm climbing over 300 feet above the River Avon at the Avon Gorge near Bristol. I'm just a small part of what's being suspended from one of the engineering marvels of the Victorian age. This is the Clifton Suspension Bridge.
This time, my journey through Britain's great buildings brings me to Bristol. Completed in 1864, Clifton Suspension Bridge was designed by the most famous engineer of the Victorian age, Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Today, it's the earliest complete surviving example of a suspension bridge anywhere in the world.
When the idea was dreamt up, the Clifton Suspension Bridge was to be the world's tallest and longest suspension bridge, typical bravado in the age we've come to call the Industrial Revolution, and its completion marked a milestone in engineering history. It is more pure engineering than any building we've seen so far, but the materials that it used and the structure it perfected would come to influence architecture well into the 20th century.
In order to get a closer look at this iconic example of Victorian engineering, I've been given unprecedented access to see the bridge from a totally new angle. I'll be climbing out of Brunel's towers to get close up with the Victorian ironwork.
It's amazing, isn't it, how this long after it was dreamt up, it still seems an amazing achievement.
Getting caught in the rain over the Avon Gorge.
It's a tad moist.
And getting a totally unique view of the bridge by dangling 250 feet in the air.
That actually brings home, doesn't it, the audacity of taking on a project like this. 3, 2, 1.
Joining me, as ever, is the queen of British climbing, Lucy Creamer. A team of riggers and intrepid all-action cameraman, Ian Burton. To see how the tenacity of a visionary engineer went on to create a structure that inspired modern bridges the world over.